Hello, fellow teacher. Did you know that in your classroom, you have students with different learning styles and preferences? To ensure learning happens at the same pace for all, you are encouraged to apply Universal Design for Learning, UDL. UDL is a teaching approach designed to optimize learning by using flexible methods, materials, and assessments to accommodate different learning needs for all students in the classroom. UDL is mediated in 3 principles, namely multiple means of representation, multiple means of engagement, and multiple means of action and expression. Multiple means of representation. To apply this principle, you are expected to create an inclusive and engaging learning environment by using diverse instructional methods, including visual, auditory, text-based materials, assessive technologies, hands-on activities, peer discussions, flexible access, and quick assessments. Multiple means of engagement. To apply this principle, you are expected to recognize and accommodate individual differences to enhance students' engagement and motivation. Multiple means of action and expression. To apply this principle, you are expected to offer diverse assessment methods, encouraging verbal and written expression, incorporating hands-on activities, and using technology to allow students to demonstrate understanding in various ways. Teacher, you are requested to incorporate or apply these 3 principles into lesson planning and curriculum delivery in your classroom. Learner's readiness.
Learner's readiness, this is an entry point for the learners or students to be prepared for learning. And in the learner's readiness, we can apply one of the 3 principles of UDL. That is multiple means of engagement. In learners' engagement, we are going to apply different ways of engaging learners. For example, a teacher can use a song, a teacher can play a video, a teacher can tell a story, and so on.
Before we start, let me invite the first group to stand up. First group, clap, 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 clap. You repeat, clap, 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 clap. Okay, wonderful. Sit down. Second group, stand up. Second group, okay? Yes. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Okay, wonderful. Sit down. Then the third group, stand up. Third group, okay? Yes. Jump, 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 jump.
Introduction.
After learner's readiness, in UDL, we have introduction. In introduction, a teacher can apply multiple means of engagement by creating safe and supportive learning environment, which is going to motivate these learners or students to learn.
Let me invite any 3 girls from this class. So you come. Good. Yeah, Kenny, come. Also come. You stand here in front on a line. Let me invite also other 2 girls. Come. Okay, come. Alliance. Before we had 3 girls, okay? After I invited other 2 girls to join, okay?
In introduction, learners enter the lesson with the support of the teacher through demonstration, storytelling, role plays, video plays, chat display, and many more.
We have 5 girls, okay? Yes. So let me invite 2 boys. Pacific, come, stand here. Okay. Regis, come, stand here. Okay. You touch each other in the hands. Okay. We have paired a boy and a girl. Okay. What do you notice about the remaining girls? Kamujisha? The remaining girls are 3 girls remain, okay? 3 girls remain unpaired, right? So 3 girls stand here. So we have paired a boy and a girl, and then remain 3 girls unpaired. Okay, so you go and sit down. Thank you. Let us give them flowers. Flowers. What do you think is the lesson of today? Alliance? Addition of integers. Okay. Today's lesson is addition of integers without using a number line. Without using a number line. And by the end of this lesson, okay, you will be able to add integers. We'll be able to add integers through practicals.
Lesson development.
In the lesson development, this is where the real teaching and the real learning is taking place. In the real teaching and real learning, a teacher uses the 2 principles of UDL. These are multiple means of representation. Here, a teacher uses multiple means of representation. Maybe, for example, he can use a video to represent a content, can use a story, can use diagrams or images to represent a content. Because remember, behind all this, we are having an inclusive classroom.
I have counters. I have counters. Okay. And then these counters are used in counting numbers. Okay? Yes. I'm going to give you an activity, and you'll be using counters, okay, in the activity I'm going to present to you. So you are provided with counters to add the following integers in your groups. We are going to form 4 groups, and then each group will be having 6 members. We'll be using counters, okay? And the red counters represent negative integers, okay? Yes. And blue counters represent positive integers. So you will need 5 blue counters, okay? Yes. And here you will need 4 red counters. Then here
2 red counters.
Okay, so let me give you those counters, and you arrange 5 counters and 3 counters of the same color, right? But here you will need the counters of different colors, okay? And then here we also need the counters of the same. Okay, so let me give you the counters. Let us begin with this activity. Positive 5 plus negative 4. Use counters to do the activity.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, 4. Then what's the answer? Why is it the answer? Positive 1. So this one is unpaired, okay? You have paired positive and negative, okay? They cancel each other to become 0. You show me, please. Why this one remains? Why? Those 2 cancel each other. Also those 2. Speak louder.
That is
The remaining. So that is
the answer.
the answer. What is the answer?
Positive 1.
Positive 1. Very good.
In lesson development, we have another principle, UDL principle, which is multiple means of engagement. And this is where a teacher uses different styles, because we are having learners with different learning styles. For example, a teacher puts the students in groups and provides them with activities where these learners inclusively, they are going to be using multiple means of engagement. For example, one group can use hands-on activities or experiment. Another group can have playing video. Another group can have presenting images or charts. But all these focus on the same content. Why? We are having different students with different learning styles. Therefore, we need to apply different ways of engaging them so that the learning takes place at the same pace and the students are motivated in the learning.
Here we have positive 8 plus negative 5, which is our last question. Okay? Do it practically using counters. Yes, using counters.
During lesson development, you should promote collaboration, encourage creative expression through diverse communication methods, allow self-pacing, offer students a choice on how they respond, and use flexible tools and resources, both digital and printed, to accommodate different learning styles.
And then pair. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We remain with 3 blue counters, which represent positive 3. Very good.
The importance of applying multiple means of representation and multiple means of engagement during lesson development is to help the teacher and the students themselves inclusively to learn perfectly at their learning pace.
Here I have another activity for you. My son needs 10 exercise books to take to school. I have bought 6 books for him. How many exercise books do I owe him? Okay? Then use the positive and negative idea. So you are going to do it practically using integers, using those counters. Okay? So it's up to you to discover, is 10 a negative or positive? Then you represent 10 with the counters you have. And then you also represent 6 by using counters. Okay? And then you present the answer. Are we finished? Yes. Okay. You mean 10 is the negative. So you have 10 red counters. 6 is positive. That's why you have 6 blue counters. When you pair them, okay, you remain with
-4.
So the answer is
-4.
okay, 10. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.
Assessment and conclusion.
After lesson development, we are now going to look at assessment. In assessment, students have already done the activities, and now the teacher needs to know how they have done the activities. What is their ideas? What is their findings? Students are going to use multiple means of action and expression, whereby a student can decide to use either by telling a story, by having an experiment being conducted, by presenting the real image of what he has learned. The student can also use a video or a project to express his or her ideas from the learning process.
We have learned that when you add, okay, a positive integer to a positive integer, you get a positive integer. Very good. When we add a negative integer to another negative integer, what do you get? Negative integer. Let me give you an example. So when you add negative 5, okay, to negative 2, you get, Ariane say, negative 7.
During the assessment, teachers are expected to differentiate assessment difficulty. Use different assessment formats such as quizzes, projects, presentations. Then offer learners different options to demonstrate learning and incorporate real-world relevance and interactive assessments such as games or simulations to help maintain students' interest.
When you add a negative integer to a positive integer, such that, okay, the negative integer is greater. What do you get, Alphonse? Negative 7. We have come to the end of our today's lesson, okay? I want to give you this homework, okay? So, you will copy it in your books. I will mark it in the next lesson. Thank you for today. See you next time. Goodbye.